the recommendation would help us actually, right, sir? Would help us. We learn from each other because we believe that more heads are better than one. We have our built-in process, but we need someone to really adapt with our talent.
I learn new things from other teachers every day.
Correct, sir. That's true. Correct, sir. You are very open-minded and positive.
We exchange. When there's a problem in my class, I go and talk to another teacher. How do you handle this problem? And then I can adapt it, or I can say, no, that doesn't work for me. But I learned something.
That's really a characteristic of an effective and efficient teacher.
Yes.
Open-mindedness. Thank you, sir. May you try and grace.
And we have so many different cultures.
Yes, right,
There are
sir.
teachers from Thailand, from the Philippines, from America, from England. I am from Germany, and everybody studies in a different environment and has different ideas.
Yes, sir. That is why we would say multilingual learning.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I believe in it. So if all teachers would be like you, there is no reason why Thai students would not be a very good speaker in English. Hopefully.
The reason is they don't speak English at home, and when they don't speak English at home, they will never be good speakers.
Yes, sir. But mother, it's also respect their mother tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can help. Anyway, let's go ahead now.
So, good afternoon, everybody. So, we are group 5, and let us introduce ourselves. Myself, Deepika. Hi, I'm Diane.
I'm Julius.
I'm Sam.
I'm Joy.
I'm Tom.
So, today we will be talking about the 5 senses. So, this is going to be a general English program, and so everybody might have known about the 5 senses.
A moment, sorry to interrupt. English, social science, health. What is your subject?
Subject is science.
Science and English.
Combination.
So, yes.
What is your priority? English, science.
50-50.
Not.
Because
It's like we are teaching.
because you would like to teach. If you are going to teach English, your subject is English, but you are having a springboard. I'm talking about springboard in the morning. You are having a springboard, meaning readings from science. So that is why you are not going to. I'm teaching science and English. No, cannot. I am an English teacher. I am using a material in science. That is what we call, I mentioned in the morning, springboard.
So this chapter mainly focuses on the parts of the body. So it comes under the science.
Science. Okay, let's do that because I put it here, science. Okay.
So the five senses. So the 5 senses are the 5 main tools that we use every day to perceive the world. So everyone, those who are born, we start watching what we see with our eyes, what we hear with our ears, what we smell, taste, and everything. So these are the 5 senses. So sight is what we see, we use our eyes to see. And sound, it is the sound we hear, we use our ears to hear. And taste is what we eat and use our tongue to taste the food. And touch is the ring. We use our hands to touch and feel what we are holding. And smell, the last one. So smell is what, so even when we are in an outside environment or anything, we smell. So we use our nose. So
Right, so the domain of learnings we use are affective and psychomotor. So we're going to explain to you on next. Alright.
Okay, the teacher's goals and focus to enumerate the 5 senses.
Actually, I said to delete that. Proceed to objectives.
Objectives.
Okay.
Next.
Objective.
Okay.
That one.
Yes.
Well, the lesson objectives we have is to identify the 5 senses. And how are we going to let the students identify the 5 senses? Through the real-time examples, which one of my friends will do later. And then we have read, pronounce, and spell the 5 senses, where we will use a flashcard. And then we will provide examples of each senses, like I said, with the flashcards, real-time, and my friend will explain that later.
So we have come up with a list of words for this lesson. It's these are eyes, sight, nose, smell, ear, hear, hands, touch, mouth, taste.
Yeah. So the next step is the procedures. Yeah, of showing the first one. We will prepare the fresh gas, like like here. We do it here. Graphically displayed here. Is it colorful and more like students more easier to understand and show it, which is the ear, the hear, eyes, sight, noise, smell. Yeah, that's it. And the second step, we will demonstrate demonstrate the sense with the real objects. Like we prepare the real object, like is the first one. Yeah, eyes. We can see the pictures. Yeah, visual picture, sight. Yeah, and the noise. We can display the perfume. Yeah, and I will show them. This one is perfume and smells so fresh, smells so good. Yeah, let them easier to understand. And the ear, you can show the earphone. Yeah, this one is ear, hearing is here. Yeah, and the hands, touch. So what we touch the back of the mobile phone. This one is tap. The case is soft. Yeah, this one is showing the touch. Yeah, and the mouse tasty. We can show this one the sugar, the lemon, the ketchup. This one is salty. Yeah, sweet. Sugar is sweet. Sorry, sweet. This one sour. Yeah, we also can show them. And this one is spicy. Yeah, that's it.
Next.
Okay, so basically what we're trying to explain is that for grade 2, what we think is appropriate for them to learn science on their level, especially in Thai students. This is appropriate for them on their level. 5 senses, because most of them don't know how to pronounce smell, eyes, ears, nose. They pronounce nose like note, right? So we prepared evaluation assessment like this, a worksheet, because a worksheet with instruction, draw a line, matching, same as this, draw a line with picture, and the other one with words. Also, I have an idea, which I did not add here, about the flashcards. We can give the flashcards to the students randomly. For example, I will give you an eye. I will give you the flashcard of sight. I will ask them, or I will give you.
Find your partner.
Yes, find your partner. Who has the eye? So he will shout, I have the eye. So that's like one sentence already, right? For science. Who has, what do we do with our eyes? So he will raise his hands, show the flashcard with the sight, and then we make a connection. So that's like how we make more powerful assessment on students. And expected results. Students will be able to recognize the different senses by pictures and by words. Understanding the importance of the 5 senses. Why is it important in our everyday life? And integrating the lesson in their everyday routines. For example, they see a pineapple, touch it. They will know by touching it how it feels. Seeing something, smelling something, it will remind them of our lesson. So that's it.
Okay. So, group 1 teacher, please. Hello, group 1. Any comments, suggestion, recommendation? Group 1, where are you?
For your comments and suggestions, please write it. And
Group 1.
Thank you for listening.
Group 1, any comment, suggestion? None? Okay, none. 2.
None.
Group 2, yes.
Did you change your numbering after you mentioned color coordination and color contrast?
No.
Why? Is it good?
Okay.
I have one.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
The materials, is it for one class or like you said, it's P1, right?
Yeah,
Grade
So
two.
you're using all the class or one class?
Just for English program class.
Yeah, but I'm asking like one class or like we have P1/1, 1/2, 1/3. So you mean only one class, right?
Yeah, English program.
Because I have an issue with the materials because if you have only one slice of line and if you say
Oh, we're not that poor. Don't worry. We can buy lots.
I had a feeling
We're gonna
it's
ask
just
the-
one line.
the
you
accounting
do
officer.
it.
Better is easy, guys.
Parents are happy to help the teachers, so we will ask the parents to.
Maybe we will have it in the display on the table. So once the lesson is over, we will tell the kids to come and check what they taste and what they feel, and we will ask them about it.
Yes.
Actually, we had apple, we have pineapple, but we ate it already, so.
Well,
Yes, sir.
the activity with the flashcards she wants to do is, for me, it's not an evaluation, that's an activity.
Okay, thank you,
Okay.
thank you.
Thank you so
My
much.
suggestion would be like, if you are going to do this lesson, it shouldn't be in one lesson to teach all. Because if you're talking about sound, at least they should hear different sounds. So we should spread through maybe 2 or 3 lessons. It will be better.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Anyway,
This is sort of an introduction of
you go back to your objectives. Now, if you would like, well, anyway, the purpose here is that how you would like to really come up in connection with the objectives and your activity or evaluation. Now, here, in your objective number 1, when you say identify the 5 senses, for what? For what?
Well,
So,
like I said, we will have.
no. Do not react. I know this is my because when you would like to come up with objectives, think also if you would like to say identify for what? What is my purpose that my students would identify? Okay. Another one when you will say read, pronounce, and spell the 5 sentences, I think that should not be part there because we can also okay. Would you please read this one? How would you read this? It's minor. It's too minor. So there's nothing to be placed there for objective number 2. Now anyway, number 3 that would be okay, but do not put there flashcard real. It's no more. Do not only objectives there because objectives should always start with an active verb in blooms, not the general objectives, it should be specific objectives. Right, anyway, may I see your procedure number 2, procedure please. Now, your number 2 procedure is demonstrate the senses with real objects. Is that what you really did?
Yes.
Okay. I would like also to remind you that when you would like to come up with real objects, it should be real. Picture is not real object. Okay, no. Picture is not. But when you will say real object, take note of this. Because you are talking about senses, maybe you might be misunderstood. Are you bringing the real nose? So make it very clear. Make it very clear. Like when you would like to say demonstrate the sense of real object, maybe you would have to close open parentheses, cell phone. What is that? And others. So you should be very specific because. To the mind of others is bringing the real object because you are talking about senses. So it's understood. I can understand that we are using the actual material, but be careful with the sense of real object. So in other words, be careful. Put in the parentheses open, like cell phone, bottle, whatever would not be perfume and others. Okay. Now may I see your practice activity? Now your practice activity. You said that you would like to come up with reading. You would like to come up because it says listen and repeat.
Yeah.
Then the other activity is point and identify. So if that would be the case, it would be acceptable. Therefore, you are going to come up with practice activity 1, practice activity 2. Do not put together because if you are going to look at your arrangement, it's just like a matching type. So maybe because I understood that it's copy paste. Well, it's okay. But come up with your own. I said you should have to modify. Practice activity A, listen and repeat. Practice activity B, point and identify. So that one, you aren't going to lump in one page or even in the worksheet, one page together, because if you are going to look at it, it's different. So the concept there is, what's this? What's this exam? It's not identified. Okay? Now, may I see your evaluation? Now, it's mentioned that it's a matching time, right? So this is my in